Hello. Good afternoon. I'm really excited today to be here with Jim Bird. So, Jim is a coach at PwC. He's an associate coach with the Wellbeing Project and the founder and coach at Coherence Coaching. I do need to give this disclaimer. He is here today in a personal capacity, sharing his own views and experience. So, he's not representing anybody except for Jim Bird. So, Jim, welcome.
Thanks.
So lots of experience there. And, I think we first spoke about a year ago, but can you share with everyone
Right.
that what made you want to train as a coach?
Sure. Yeah, it was about a year ago. So
Mm.
coaching has been something that's been in my back pocket for a long time, as part of my leadership toolkit. It's something that I've done in various shapes and sizes. And yeah, about a year ago, I started coaching full time and wanted to do that permanently. So having training behind that, a coaching qualification leading to accreditation was something that was really important to me. So that's when I first started looking for, yeah, training providers to meet that need.
Brilliant. And what made you choose Optimus?
Yeah, so yeah, obviously looking around at lots of different things, but the triple accreditation that you have in terms of a training provider really shone through for me, given that desire to have the accreditation for myself as well as a coach. When we spoke, I talked to you about that desire to get the accreditation, to get the certification, but knowing that I was about to have my second baby, probably mid to late way through the course. And yeah, we chatted that through, and you really reassured me and told me about the options around that, the flexibility that's available, whilst also making sure that you meet the requirements of the course to get the certification. And that was really useful for me. So that was something that I thought, wow, that means I can do this course and yeah, be an active parent at the same time. So yeah, that really made me think Optimus is the right place for me. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. And what was your experience on the course?
Yeah, really good. Um, I I know I'm at my best when I'm continually learning. I've done a master's degree in senior leadership as an example previously, and having that learning at the same time as implementing it in the job is really, really useful for me. So whilst I was doing the coaching training, and I was practicing coaching day in, day out as well, it meant I could turn all of that knowledge, all of the tools that were given to me into practice straight away. And sometimes that actually happened in some of the recorded sessions, some of the formative assessments that we do in the course, where I'd learn about something and actually implement it straight away, such as a visualization exercise or something like that, and it would just be something that I could practice confidently and get used to. So yeah, I really enjoyed the course. There was like surprises along the way as well. So I I came into it with that real focus on the training and getting the certification and getting the skills and knowledge behind my practice. But actually, the network, the community that you get from the cohort of people around you was so reassuring, wonderful. The coaching that you receive as well as part of that is incredibly valuable and really developed my understanding of myself as well. And then more than that, starting to think about business, starting to think about freelancing more as a coach, the kind of business resources that are there as well through what you provide was incredibly valuable for me. And I'm still continuing to use as well.
I'm glad. I'm glad. So what are you doing now? You've touched a little bit on that, but what are you doing now with the coaching and everything that you've learned?
Sure. Yeah, so I'm a full-time coach at PwC. So I coach day in, day out, quite a large cohort of coaches that I work with, which I absolutely love. Alongside that as well, I kind of have a coaching mindset in almost everything that I do. Um, I'm continuing to build out my coherence coaching freelance business as well, and work with clients there. And at the same time, I sort of touched on it earlier, the kind of underpinning worldview that I have, the philosophy, my values and beliefs have kind of solidified in the last few years. And actually, I'm documenting that and underpinning the approach to coaching that I bring to bring, kind of a bit of a unique flavour to coaching and how I approach it in a holistic way to ultimately, bring out the best in individuals and help them realise and become the best version of themselves.
And what would you say? Because I'm also here sitting like, Jim, have you got your ACC yet? You must have done a lot of coaching.
Yes, well, I have done hundreds of hours now. So yeah, definitely there. I'm certified. I need to get the accreditation under my belt as well. Just need to do the paperwork for that. Yeah, absolutely.
Jim was like, I wasn't expecting her to say, "Come on, Jim, we need to get you accredited on the
Yeah,
board."
yeah,
Well, we'll do that. We'll get that done. Get that done offline. So
absolutely.
what would you say to somebody considering the training?
Yeah, go for it. I think if you've got the passion, desire, interest in coaching, um, then you should really chase after that. And the experience I've had has been nothing but positive. I I've learned more than I expected. There's been like I said, there's been some real surprises along the way. Um, and it's one of these things. It's super important to me. So if you're in a similar position to me, where you're really thinking actually coaching is your bag and something that you really want to do in the long term, then don't wait. Like crack on, start training, start getting your accreditations now because time ticks very fast. So I'd really encourage you to go for it. And as you touched on, this is the start of my training and development and certification and accreditation. I am absolutely going to continue to seek out those to ensure that I'm continually learning, growing, and being the best coach that I can be for the people that I work with.
Fantastic. And Jim, it was an absolute. I knew from when I first met you how committed you were to coaching, and seeing you develop and actually build those skills, which you already had fantastic skills, but getting to know you was a real joy. So I really enjoyed having you on the course on a personal level. If you are considering training, please come and check us out at Optimus Coach Academy and check out Jim and what he's doing as well, because I know he's making a fantastic impact. So thank you so much for your time today, Jim. I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure, Ruth. Great to see you. Thanks, everyone.